Kelp forests are one of nature's unknown beauties. One of the most beautiful and the most popular one is in Alaska by the Aleutian Islands. Here are some other places of very popular kelp forests in the world. Kelp forests occur in cold, nutrient-rich water and are amongst the most beautiful and biological productive habitats in the marine environment. A dependence upon light for photosynthesis restricts them to clear, shallow water, and they are rarely much deeper than 20 to 80 feet. Kelp forests are just like forests, but underwater with tons of different sea life. In kelp forests, there is no precipitation here, due to it being in water.
A kelp forest physical landscape is underwater and contains high abundance of kelp and animals.
Some abiotic features of these places are water temperature, ambient light, regular water flow, substrate rocks, shallow depth, and low turbidity.
The water in kelp forests are pretty chilly. On average, they are about 50 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
The best time to see kelp forests are in the morning or midday so that you have a lot of sunlight to see where your path is and animals that you're swimming with. The best season to go is in spring or summer.
The wildlife in kelp forests is extraordinary. It includes ocean sunfish, brown cup coral, west coast nettle jellyfish, gray whales, sea otters, white-sided dolphins, California sea lions, purple sea urchins, torpedo rays, sea stars, club-tipped anemones, and surf grass. One of the most important symbiosis is the sea otter and the sea urchins. In a healthy kelp forest habitat, sea urchins eat pieces of kelp that fall to the ocean floor, and sea otters eat the sea urchins.
Here's a food web of a kelp forest. As you can see, here is where the major symbiosis is here, where the sea otters, and the sea urchins, and the kelp. Kelp gets eaten by the sea urchins, and sea urchins get eaten by sea otters, and sea otters get eaten by sharks. And as you can see, that is all one big community. This habitat is important to visit now because it is slowly dying because of us. We overharvest on kelp because of its ingredient called algin that we use almost every single day, and because of greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases is a gaseous compound in the atmosphere that is capable of absorbing infrared radiation, thereby trapping and holding heat in the atmosphere.
Believe it or not, algae is in many products such as ice cream, salad, dressing, toothpaste, cosmetics, and hundreds of other products.
Many humans overharvest kelp and don't listen to the regulations for the Department of Fish and Game.
Another thing that hurts kelp is freshwater runoff.
Freshwater runoff carries pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers used on land to control pests and increase crop harvest.
In kelp forests, there are some endangered species such as abalone, rockfish, and sea otters.
To see these amazing kelp forests, there is some cost to it all.
Airfare $1,000, hotel $850, $141 per night, scuba gear $50 per day, car rental $65 per day, guide $600 for 4 days, food $250.
There are luckily no State Department government warnings in this kelp forest, but still, please be careful of the environment of which you are scuba diving in. Some things to make your time here a lot more pleasant is to bring money, lots of it, warm clothes, and be ready for an adventure of a lifetime. If you are not scuba diving in our wonderful oceans, then there's some things you can do, like go fishing and go on boats on the lake, or go hiking. See you when you get here.